from 8,000 to 60,000, close to 60,000 free eye surgeries last year. From one hospital in Coimbatore, now we have 3 hospitals in Tamil Nadu, one in Bangalore, one in Shimoga, one in Anand, Gujarat, and one in Silvassa, which is donated to us, and one in Pammal, Chennai, which will also be donated to us. So that will be 8 hospitals end of the year. And in the USA also, we are now growing throughout the country. We have Seattle, Tri-State, New York, New Jersey, Houston, Dallas, events happening all over the country here also. So the way we are growing in India all over the country, here also the same thing is happening.
Yeah, it's basically like, you know, you get the support for those infrastructure and establishing those hospitals and performing more surgeries by these branches and through volunteer run organization or satellite centers, right? Okay. Now the other question is, okay, so I know that you got a great vision of 2020, right? So how do we plan to get there? Now we still have like about 12 years, right?
Yes. See, here we are run by professionals. I'm a software engineer, but we have people in the board who are running their companies and all that. So right from the beginning, we had a great plan. They said every hospital has to be self-sufficient. That means, let's say we have a pipeline, 5 hospitals will be supported for eye surgeries anytime. So when we open a new one, the first one in the pipeline, first in, first out, that should go out. So that means we select hospitals which are in prime locations near a city, visible on a highway. So 80% or 75% free surgeries, 25% paid surgeries. For example, my mother had both her cataracts done at Coimbatore, so for which we paid, which will help the free patients. So we want every hospital to become self-sufficient in 5 years. What if you are unable to send the money? So we don't want the hospitals to starve. So we have come to 8 hospitals now, and at this point, can I mention the next 2 projects? We are already going to announce Punjab and Uttar Pradesh.
Very nice.
On this Dandiya event this Saturday.
Excellent.
And one of our board members, Sundar, is in India. He is a founder of Mastech. So he is working on a master plan, the roadmap to get to 1 million surgeries. Excellent. It may be 40 hospitals or 30 hospitals, it doesn't matter, but we want to get to 1 million surgeries by the year 2020. So he's going to come up with the master plan which will say what is the cost. Maybe it's 300 million, 400 million. We may go to big foundations, tell them how about you partnering with us, and we can call, let's say if Bill Gates supports us, Sankara, Bill Gates Eye Hospital. It can be that way, you don't know. So it will be a complete budget as well as roadmap. So with that, hopefully we'll have it by the end of the year. We'll go to big foundations. This is our roadmap. Would you like to partner with us?
That's true. That's how you plan to do it. Okay, that's good. Now the question is, what kind of support are you getting from the Indian government? Have we reached out to them, or are we getting it? Is it just coming to you? How is it happening?
Indian government does have a program called District Blindness Control Center. So what they do is they give, depending on the state, 300 to 500 rupees per eye surgery, which is not enough, but it's fairly reasonable. So we fill up the remaining by raising money here.
That's true.
Yeah.
So that brings up the segue actually to ask this question about the fundraising event. One of the things, as a listener, volunteer myself in general, serving the community, I always get thrilled and amazed by the amount of planning that goes in all kind of fundraising. It's not the Dandiya event, which is very popular, but more than Dandiya event, you also play the golf tournament or event, right?
Yes.
You have walkathon, and in fact you have the dance programs, for example, right? So I think recently you did one for the disabled people who can't see. They came and performed here, right? And so how do you plan those? Can you please touch on the project management part of that?
We have very good teams, Sri. They're all empowered. They take it and run. For example, let's say we take an event. There's an event coordinator. No board member, nobody can dictate terms to anybody here in Sankara. It's a really empowered, free organization. They say if it can be done, the events team decides. It cannot be done, none of us can do anything. See, basically, it's all based on volunteers. When I was actually conducting events, I used to do mostly light music and Carnatic music because I myself am a singer. Now, one volunteer said, let me do golf. We had no idea about golf, but we want to try. We like to experiment and see what works. So just based on 2 or 3 volunteers' interest, golf ran very well for 3-4 years, and we may start again. Similarly, Dandiya, so Gujarat, we started the Gujarat project. So the Gujarat team said, how about Dandiya? And also they also learn to think big because we have a big vision. So the Dandiya, the team leader says, Murali, how about Santa Clara Convention Center? Go for it. So we have a huge hall. That's the way they plan. And walkathon, there's a very passionate team who get very motivated when walkathon comes. So it's all based on volunteer interest initiative. And of course, event team makes sure that the event is planned well, financially as well as operationally. And we pay attention to details, make sure you should get a feeling like you are going to a marriage on the bridegroom side.
Sure. It's amazing to note that it's volunteer run, and so people give the time to the community and work for Sankara in getting there. So that's what is really it's a hats off service, and please continue, and we wish you good luck.
Sure.
Okay, now when we talk about volunteers, right? So is there any plan, or how does it work? Like they have to give like about 10 hours a month? Is there any kind of guidelines?
It's entirely, as I said, because it's voluntary, it's entirely up to volunteers. Some of us put in, for example, some of us key members at least put in 40 hours a week. Because we are very passionate. We want to get to 2020 by 2020, come what may, whatever it takes. But many people, they have basically, they are running a company and all that, they may not have much time, but they are available. Some people come when their walkathon comes. They are very passionate, so they come and make sure the event is run well. They go away. At any time, I would say 30-40 people are actively working. At least 100 people come for events. And now we are also growing outside the Bay Area.
Because you need that support infrastructure, if I could say that. Okay, that's good. Now let's move on to the event that's here all our minds. That's the Navaratri Dasara festivities. That's Dandiya. So can you tell us about the Dandiya event right now?
Yeah, we have 3 events planned. One on this Saturday, October 4th. Next again on October 11th. And the last one in Pleasanton on October 18th. October 4th is going to be at the Santa Clara Convention Center. October 11th is also going to be at the Santa Clara Convention Center. We are getting a very, very famous singer from Los Angeles. Her name is Preeti Shah. Her voice is like Lata Mangeshkar. Many thousands of wattage of sound will be there. 45,000 square feet of dancing space. We love to do our events on a big scale. So huge convention center, 3 halls will be there. You will come there and you will thoroughly enjoy the event.
So that's thanks for all the advanced planning. We wish you good luck and thanks in advance, and I wish you good luck for your accomplishing this vision of 2020 in the year 2020, and kudos to your service. Okay, thank you very much for your time too. Itsdiff.
Thanks a lot, Sri. It's a great opportunity, and wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. Good.